All right, folks, breaking news. Osama bin Laden has been reported dead by all the mainstream media outlets. Of course, we know that this is a distraction from the truth of the matter. It's Bob Tuskin, BobTuskin.com, along with Shepard Ambellis of the IntelHub.com and PopeyFederalJack.com. We've been watching the live madness on May 1st, 2011, the birthday of the Illuminati, and at about 10:30 in the evening, all of a sudden all the channels came on saying that had some major update, and we thought maybe it was going to be Libya, and then they said it wasn't going to be Libya, and then of course they came out with the news, Osama bin Laden is dead. Now we wish we could report to you something like Larry Silverstein is dead, or some sort of Rockefeller Rothschild scumbag, but instead, of course, in proper mainstream distraction, we have the boogeyman Osama bin Laden back in the news, and this time not with a fake videotape. We'll start off with Shepard Ambellis getting his take on this live. Shepard Ambellis, the Intel Hub, what's your take?
Well, it's very interesting. It looks like some sort of psyop in the making. Obviously, we know Osama bin Laden has been dead for years. He was a CIA asset formerly, and right now they're reporting on CNN he was killed by the U.S. in a mansion outside of Islamabad. That's per CNN Live right now, but this is interesting as we're waiting Obama's announcement. What do you think, Popeye?
It's complete mind control. I mean, if they just kept saying over and over again, like the greatest form of mind control is repetition, and they just kept saying, bin Laden is dead, bin Laden is dead, bin Laden is dead, even though Benazir Bhutto said it years ago that he was dead. And it's been, even the president of Pakistan, her husband, who took over after she was killed, said, bin Laden is dead. And now they play the wild card on, of all days, May 1st, the birthday of the Bavarian Illuminati. I just find that highly suspect. Mm-hmm. It's a complete psyop from beginning to end.
A blood sacrifice there.
Sure, and we see past this at FederalJack.com, the IntelHub.com, BobTuskin.com. Folks, if you haven't heard by now, again, Osama bin Laden's been reported as being dead. They actually got the body and the DNA, and they're all happy about this. And, of course, we hope this means that the whole war on terror now is coming to an end, and that they'll no longer grope us at the airport, or no longer warrantless wiretaps on our phone lines.
Well, unfortunately, the new boogeyman is probably Anwar al-Awlaki, who nonetheless dined at the Pentagon a while back. That's been reported by the AP and various other sources. I mean, the list goes on and on. But you know, I mean, going back to his CIA ties, bin Laden's CIA roots, that's how all of these operatives work. And you know, for all we know, he could still be alive behind the scenes somewhere right now as an actual operative. I mean, he might have just retired from the CIA, as a matter of fact.
Well, as most of the viewers of this video know, this is a distraction, and we're not concerned with Osama bin Laden 10 years later after 9/11, where we have not had the truth exposed to the masses because the mainstream media and others continue to cover up one of the most serious events of our lifetimes. As people are still dying from breathing in the air on that dreadful day, we're still looking for the boogeyman, Osama bin Laden. So, at the very least, hopefully this will put an end to this, but I highly doubt it. Nonetheless, we'll continue to cover it with the greatest grain of salt, and you'll hopefully see through it as we do.
Well, it's definitely going to ignite a debate, Bob, because now you're going to have people saying, hey, bin Laden's dead, war on terror is over, let's come home.
Sure. So hopefully it'll inspire some change, but I highly doubt this. It's a well-calculated move to come out with this information just before the election, with all the Obama birther certificate drama in the